welcome to another edition of Just a Couple Guys Talking Football with PJ and Tate. Well, the last time we left you guys, we were picking the game for Sunday night. And Tate, as I recall, who did you pick for Sunday night to win?
I picked the Chiefs. I'm glad I was wrong, but I got them this week.
Listen, Houston did very well in that game. That was my pick. We're going to talk about the Houston-Kansas City game real soon. We're going to also reflect on the Philadelphia Eagle and Charger game from Monday. And then we're going to go roll right into our Week 15, the P's with PJ and Tate. So let's do this, Tate. Let's dive into what you from Sunday night. I know I texted you during the game, and this has been kind of my thing. I've gotten this feeling. I think the Chiefs are not. I think they're done. I think they're done, at least for this year.
Well, here's what I see with the Chiefs. Here's what I see with the Chiefs. Their margin of losing is this big.
Yep.
They got drop balls, this, overthrows, whatever. The good thing is the refs are actually calling penalties on them. But, like, if you look at the last few years, their margin of winning was this big, kind of like the Denver Broncos. So they're just not getting the luck. If they were getting the luck, then they would be probably 10-2, 11-2. I'm telling you, like, they're still there, in my opinion. They're freaking out. Yes, they don't know how to combat adversity. I still got them winning quite a bit. Like I said, until they're mathematically eliminated, I stand by my word, even though I've been wrong on quite a few of the games.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I am.
Yeah,
but
no.
They're right there. They're right there. They're right there to be winning games.
And you know what? This is a point that we talked about, I think, briefly on Monday morning, Tate. But this is the one thing I wanted to talk about in the show is, and I'm going to bring up our conversation that I don't know. I mean, the Chiefs are still a good team. I totally agree with you. I wouldn't count them out. Of course, they're mathematically still in. If they get into the playoffs, does anybody want to see them? Probably not. But here's the one caveat I want to throw at this. As well as the Chiefs are, these other teams around them have gotten better. Okay? Teams in their division obviously have gotten a lot better. And I just don't know if the big bad Chiefs scare anybody like they used to. I don't know if listen, I'll be honest with you. We talked about this too. On the reverse side, if Houston doesn't win that division and somebody has to play Houston in the wild card round, good luck. Good luck. Because guess what? They love that wild card round. They've won a couple games in it already. They don't care. They're not scared of the wild card round.
Yeah, they're built.
They're built. And then not only that,
ridiculous.
if you got to go play Houston, in H-Town as they will. No thanks. I mean, if you're going to tell me, let's just say the Chiefs have to roll back in and play Houston. I'm picking Houston again. As well as the Chiefs are, they definitely need to go back to the well on some things this year. It just doesn't feel like everything's clicking for them this year. And woe is me that they might not be in, they'll have to be in 5 out of the last 7 Super Bowls then rather than 5 out of the last 6. Houston, defense, unbelievable. Making some plays left and right. Very, very exciting to watch. Need a little bit more from that offense, but CJ Stroud definitely did a few more things that, put them in a great position. Do I think that they can make huge noise in the AFC, to be honest with you? I mean, if you ask me right now, they're probably in the conversation for top 3 teams in the AFC, if not top 2. I don't know. I mean, you guys played them a couple weeks ago, Tate. Do you think, you guys beat them, right? But do you think that
15-18.
Right. I mean, what's your thought what's your thought on Houston right now?
I think I don't think anybody wants to play him. I sure still don't want to play him. I think they're going to give everyone a great game. I don't know what's going to – I honestly am so confused with football right now. Like, I can't predict anybody, which leads into the next one, the Eagles-Chargers.
22-19, Chargers win.
I turned it off. I was at work. I went to bed early. It was 19-19. I'm like, Eagles are going to pull it off. Didn't watch the end of it. Freaking Chargers are so inconsistent. Eagles, Jalen Hurts can't freaking hit anybody. I mean, he's not playing good at all right now. I even saw something that they're looking at drafting next year. I would, but
yeah.
I don't know. This is like we talk about every week. This is the hardest year to predict any kind of football, in my opinion. I have no idea. I'm just like flabbergasted. I don't know which team and most teams are going to show up. I don't know who the Steelers are. I don't know who the Chargers are. Texans are consistent. Broncos are consistent. They're due for a loss. But, like, I don't know. I have no idea. Right? The Ravens, Bengals, I don't know.
I mean, we're going to dive into that. I mean, here's the deal. I almost, it's so funny that you're bringing up that how difficult it is. I actually, when I was doing these pick'ems, I kind of said, well, which way does your gut normally say? And probably go the other way because that's the way that this is kind of going this year, right? Chargers, I thought we're going to Charger that game away too. You're absolutely right. I thought the Eagles, the Chargers came back and tied it. I thought the Eagles, they gave up the ball so much and they were still in that game. Their defense was playing pretty great. They got after Justin Herbert. I know that the Chargers had a lot more offense, it kind of seemed like, than the Eagles. But, man, I think they sacked him like 6 or 7 times. Eagles' offense is frustrating to watch if you're an Eagles fan, or if you're just a regular fan, or if you have Jalen Hurts on your fantasy team and need him to do something to help you in fantasy. It is. And, it comes back to that article that came out a couple weeks ago by the Philly beat writer that is talking about this has kind of been a narrative underlying. And, of course, when things are going good, nobody says anything. But the minute things start going bad, that this is the problem, what's going on with Jalen Hurts. At practice, he does one thing. At the play says one thing. He does it in practice. Comes to the regular season, in the game, all of a sudden he's not pulling the trigger when he should. Plays are off timing then. All of a sudden he's, instead of throwing to the open guy on the first read, he's waiting for the second or third guy to get open, takes longer, scrambles around a little bit. And that's what one of the frustrating points that it's coming out of Philadelphia is that Jalen Hurts isn't playing the ball that the offense is calling for. So are they looking for somebody else? They're not going to get out of that contract anytime soon. I guess they could draft somebody and slowly wait behind him. But
I just don't understand what the problem is with him compared to last year. What are you doing? Is he forcing it?
No, I think a lot of it is this. I think last year they were bullies, man. They basically said, we're going to run about 3 different plays and you're not going to stop it. Now, they do have some hurt offensive linemen that never helps anything, of course. But Jalen's reads in this game, especially now, Chargers played pretty good defense in the secondary. I'm not going to kid you. They were no joke in that game. But Jalen it seemed like where there's guys open, he's trying to force it into a different region, and I don't know what's going on. And maybe he's forcing it too much. It doesn't seem like he's scrambling like he used to, which kind of added a different element. Congratulations. He's the first guy to have 2 turnovers in one play, right? Like he threw an interception, then they fumbled it, and then he fumbled it back. So that's that. You got that going for you, Eagles fans. But I don't know. Here's the Eagles, I think, should still win the NFC East. I don't see that not happening. But let's just be honest too. Is anybody necessarily going to be scared of the big bad Eagles if they go into the playoffs? If you're number 6 or 5, 6, or 7 seed, I don't know. It's an interesting thing to see. And you know what? Chargers look pretty solid with Justin Herbert, and that defense is playing pretty well right now. I will tell you that. They're getting after quarterback a little bit, and that secondary is definitely hungry. Well, let's do this, folks. Let's dive right in to the Week 15 P's with PJ and Tate. Picks, props, parlays. Let's talk them all. Tate, let's start with the Thursday night game. Atlanta Falcons visiting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay needs a win desperately in this one. Mike Evans is activated. What do you think?
Yeah, Tampa's going to beat them. They're going to cover, and I got the over. I don't know how much. I'm tired of talking about the Falcons.
Sure.
I don't care I don't care about them.
Well, don't hold back. One of the things I will say is I like Tampa to win this one too. But Tampa's defense stinks. I'm going to say Atlanta keeps it close.
Tampa's another one that started hot, and then, I don't know, they're 7-6. They're desperately in need for a win. They've lost something, like I said, about 4 weeks ago. I think they could get their mojo back.
I think they could get their mojo back.
This would be a great week to do it. This is the time of year where you got to.
Well, my problem is they don't like to cover the spread, so I'll take Atlanta plus 4.5. I'll take the over 43.5 because it seems like every game that Tampa Bay plays in, it's 27-24, 24-20. All right, let's go on to Sunday. Cleveland Browns visiting Chicago Bears. Real quick little interjection here. Couple comments from our show last week or on Sunday. Yes, I misquoted on garbage time on Cleveland Browns. They had plenty of chances.
I did too.
To come back in that game. The score looked a little bit
against
bleaker.
The mighty Titans. Boy, Shadur, you were just freaking a Hall of Fame quarterback. Let's crown him already.
We misspoke.
Yeah.
Shadur was fighting to come back in that game. Still had Cleveland Browns had plenty of life against the mighty Titans. So sorry that we misquoted that as garbage time.
So sorry. We don't think he's a Hall of Fame quarterback like the rest of you people out there. He's done so much in college. Barely, he was one win over 500 in college. He couldn't beat He couldn't beat anyone who was a top 10. I mean, anybody in conference worth anything. What has he done? Oh, he threw the ball every play in college, and he gets his jersey retired because of his dad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, people.
And
I do think he should start.
That's what we said.
I think he has some talent.
We actually said that.
But you people crown him. He's a Hall of Fame quarterback. Jesus Christ, no, he's not. And now, can he be a good quarterback? Yeah, I don't see it. Because what I see is he holds on to the ball too long, and he keeps running around before he gets sacked for like a 10-yard loss, and he did every game in college, too, even at Jackson State.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And his only two good year, or his senior year, he had a Heisman Trophy freaking wide receiver and two really good freaking wide receivers. And they threw the ball every play, but they didn't beat anybody. So, like, give me a break, people. Here we go. Right here, man. Sorry. I am just, like, I like how he's acting. I like that he's taking it seriously. He's not as cocky, but Jesus, people,
I'll
watch him play football.
I'll root for him.
Like, watch him play.
And we actually said he should be the starter. He's actually showing something with that Cleveland Browns offense. Totally agree. But let's keep it in a scope. Let's keep it in a scope.
And by the way, folks, thanks for listening and tuning in. You're entitled to your opinions. And
we
hey,
love
guess what? We are just two guys talking football. It's our opinions. You guys got an opinion too. Bring it. But the media and everybody else who freaking says this crap about Shadur, that, oh my God, this guy is so good. So good.
And by the way, folks, this is Tate buttoned up for you on the Shadur topic.
But guess what? I got the Bears.
I got the Bears too. So let's.
I got the Bears bouncing back big.
Okay, I got the Bears. I got the Bears winning this game.
And over.
I got the Cleveland covering the 7.5 because they do tend to sneak in late, and I think they'll probably get within 4 points or something. And then I got the over 39.5.
Oh, I'm sorry. His first game starting at CU, he did beat TCU. That ended up being 5-6 that year. Freaking awesome. They weren't even 500 his junior year.
I can't. Yeah, I mean, you're a bigger expert than I am on that. Totally agree. He's starting for the rest of the year.
Got boat raced by BYU in the bowl game.
That's right. I forgot about that. But let's move on to Buffalo versus New England. Is this where New England win streak stops, Tate, or should we go back? I mean, should we go back to Shadur? I mean, should we talk about Buffalo?
Yeah, we're good.
So Buffalo versus New England.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one. I'm going to watch this. It sucks. I'm back at work on Sunday, and there's some good games. You know what? I got Buffalo, man. I know it's in New England. I got Buffalo.
Okay. All right.
And I got the over.
All right.
I do.
Here's the deal.
I think
this is one of those games that when I said I wanted to pick Buffalo and I started writing Buffalo and I said no, I went the other way. I went New England. New England plus 1.5 and give me the under 50.5. Listen, I think New England's defense will know something to do against Josh Allen. And I think that's the point. I think if you stop the other things that Buffalo can do and put Josh Allen in that little box of what he needs, let him try to be overcompensating, that's when New England's going to win. That's how they're going to get you. Next up, New York Jets visiting the resurgent Jaguars. Awesome play by the Jacksonville Jaguars. Liam Cohen's got them rolling. Which way do you sit in this one, Tate? Big spread, by the way. Humongous.
You know what? I have the Jags, but I have the Jets covering for some reason. Just kind of a gut thing, and I got an over. I mean, Jacksonville's they need to start winning. I mean, they got a good record. They're 9-4. They've surpassed both of ours.
They got to kind of solidify what they're doing. I actually think Jacksonville's going to make the playoffs too. By the way, I think that if they don't win the division, I think they'll be in the playoffs. That is my call. I actually thought that Jacksonville's going to cover in this one. Their defense has been playing sneaky pretty good. They took care of business last week. I know that's with Daniel Jones being out, Riley Leonard did, but still, they've been playing some really good defense, and I think that the Jets, I'm sorry, punched the ticket to see what draft pick you get, kind of time.
Yeah, we've been talking about that since week 5, probably.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Arizona visiting Houston Texans. I'll lead on this one. Each town, I got you. And a minus 9.5 too, and give me the under 42.5. I think that this is their blueprint. Keep a team to 10 points or less, and let's go. Same? You got the same? All right.
I don't even want to talk about the Cardinals anymore.
Las Vegas Raiders visiting the Philadelphia Eagles. Do the Eagles bounce back in this one, Tate?
Yeah, Raiders are a train wreck. I do.
Okay. All right. So Eagles, do the Eagles cover? They got a big spread for a team that's playing so poorly. They've got a big spread of 11.5.
Yeah, they will. They're going to figure it out. Okay. It's the Raiders. It's a get right game.
All right.
Raiders don't know what the heck they're doing. Like we talked last week, is Pete Carroll is he gonna retire again or?
Yeah,
they should start Kenny Pickett, in my opinion. I mean, and it sounds like they are, but yeah,
I think I'm going Eagles to win. I'm going to take the Raiders to cover the 11.5. Just call me crazy because until this is a perfect get right game for you Eagles. It's a perfect get right game, but just something tells me you guys are going to stub your toe and win this game by a touchdown rather than the 11.5. So, and give me the under 38.5 too, by the way, because until the Eagles start to score points again, I'm not a big believer in their offense. All right, Washington Commanders visiting the New York Giants. Listen, Washington got shut out last week, and I was just about to pick the Giants, and I realized any team that gets shut out in a game is going to bounce back big. Give me Washington in this one, Tate. Washington plus 2.5, over 47.5.
I got the Giants. The Giants covering, and then okay.
Under. All right, I like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw this bomb over the fence and get out of the way. Green Bay Packers visiting the Denver Broncos.
Ooh.
Denver not favored, by the way. Not even, they disrespect.
2.5 at home.
Disrespect.
Yeah, no, this is great. What's great is the NFL is the media. Everyone's not counting much on the Broncos. Even guys at work, even you fellow Chicago Bear fans. Like half of my department's from Chicago. I swear to God.
Good
even
guys.
Them are like, yeah, Bo Nix needs to get it right. I'm like, you have no idea what the heck you're talking about right now. I'm like, all
right,
but okay, yeah. I'm like, I'm not even rooting for your Bears, but yeah, okay. No, this is the Broncos' best, toughest test, I think, this far in the season. Let's see what they got. I do think the Broncos are due for a loss. Ben Powers, their left starting guard's coming back from a bicep injury, which is huge. Which I don't think they were that great with him in there anyways, but I think just the continuity's back. Bo has progressed really good.
Yeah.
He's gotten better. Almost every game. He had a couple setbacks, but he looks like an NFL quarterback. He can read a defense. He actually had a college career, unlike Shitter Sanders. His dad gave him everything. But that's what an NFL quarterback looks like.
Still
is shuts his mouth, team, goes to work, actually prepares for the draft, and does the homework that the coaches get him with, and not, oh my God, this is a travesty because I fall the 5th round. Okay, that's what an NFL quarterback looks like, is Bo Nix.
Copy that.
Anyways, all right. I got the Broncos winning, and I got the Broncos, and the over. But I do think the Broncos are due for a loss. They're due for a loss. The luck is.
Listen, Green Bay's a tough team. Green Bay's got a tough defense. I'll be honest with you. The one thing that I watched Green Bay have a lot of time last week to throw the football, and that's one thing that Denver does not give you. They are bringing it. And I think that's going to cause Jordan Love some problems, because when he starts getting under pressure, he starts throwing the ball a little bit more erratic. And with that Broncos defense, you can't do that. Come on, Mile High Country. Bring it tough this week. I have Denver plus 2.5. I got the under 40. What is it, 47 or 42? 42.5. I got the under. Give me an under.
I mean, this is what ESPN. I'm on ESPN. Sure. It seems like ESPN's always off from what you usually
All
have.
right, next up, Indianapolis Colts, possibly with 44-year-old Phillip Rivers visiting the Seattle Seahawks.
Really?
And let's be honest. I mean, listen, I like Phillip Rivers like anybody else, but he hasn't even played for 4 or 5
years.
5 years.
He's got the dad bod. He looks like you and I right now. I mean,
he is us. He's my same age.
I know.
I mean, and I'm not rolling out there trying to, I mean, listen, he's also a semifinalist for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So the minute he gets in an active roster, boom, he's bumped. He's got to move the timeline back again. So
he doesn't.
I know he doesn't care.
I mean, he's gonna get in.
But all right. Let's pause this. Do you think he could actually play and make a difference in this game?
No.
I agree.
No.
I agree.
I think he could be a backup. I think he's going to have a full football season of conditioning and getting back into it and getting his body right and being a backup for a year.
I mean
no.
if he's
he's on the practice squad, right? He's not playing this week, so they're hoping maybe in a few weeks probably.
I'm not going to put it past him to put him on the active roster. He's on the practice squad. But I'm not going to say that they can't activate him this week. I don't know what the rules are, but they could elevate him by Sunday.
I don't know. I can understand if you sit out a year and maybe 2 years, but 45 years old. Okay, and you haven't played since 2020.
Good call. If this was
Tom Brady could do it. Tom Brady's the only one who could come back now.
But I would be honest with you and tell you that Tom Brady would say, I need time to condition. Like, you need to condition. And I know he's been coaching his son's team.
Tom Brady still is ridiculously in shape. I just saw a clip with Phillip Rivers. He looks like you and I going out there. Love handles, fat belly, freaking double chin and shit. It's like...
Take it easy, pal. Okay, hang on.
I know.
I'm going to adjust
I'm trying. PJ, it's the holidays.
Okay, needless to say, folks, in this one, my hopes for the Colts have gone like the dodo. So I'm taking Seattle minus 14, under 42.5. If you're starting Brett Rippon or if you're starting Phillip Rivers, it's not going to be a pretty day against that Seattle defense. Same?
Yeah, I got Seattle. I got the Colts covering and then the over.
All right, copy that. Tennessee Titans, the aforementioned mighty Titans, visiting the San Francisco 49ers in Santa Clara. What do you think, Tate?
49ers.
Yes, sir.
49ers covering the over.
I got the same. Listen, Titans, I think it was a nice thing that you won last week. San Francisco is a way better team than the Cleveland Browns. Detroit Lions versus Los Angeles Rams. Really good game in the afternoon slot here. I'll tell you what, folks. I like this matchup for the Rams, but I do like it for the Lions. But the problem is the Lions are a little beat up on defense. I'm going to take LA to win. I'm going to take Detroit to cover the 5.5, though. And I will say that we will see an over 55.5 because these two teams do like to put up points.
Yeah, I got the Rams covering in the under.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, I
get it.
I think the Lions are just.
You think they're done a little bit more?
It's in LA too. If it was in Detroit, I would give them a little more praise. They did have a very big win against the Cowboys, but let's face it, it's the Cowboys. They can't beat a quality team.
I think Detroit's offense is going to keep them fired up, but I think that their defense is going to have not that many things to cover the LA. Totally agree. Carolina Panthers versus the New Orleans Saints, the resurgent New Orleans Saints. Which way you lean on this one?
Yeah, the Panthers.
Yep, sir.
Panthers covering and under.
Yes, I have exactly the same. I think that the Saints surprised some people last week. I don't think they're going to surprise Carolina. Carolina actually is kind of getting in my gut to win the NFC South now, by the way, too.
Yeah.
Okay, Sunday night game. Tate, this is so weird. I can't
believe it's the Cowboys.
The Cowboys are on prime time.
Cowboys Vikings. I mean, look.
Wait a minute.
Look at all these games we got.
Are you telling me that Dallas on prime time? Wait.
Dallas on prime time? You got the Broncos and Packers.
Wait,
you got the Bills and Patriots.
Tate, remind me. Did they have a standalone game last week?
Oh, they did. Wait. They do every week. Oh, they do every week. They do 17 weeks. Oh, and every preseason game too.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So 20 weeks. of the year. We are sitting here forced to watch the Dallas Cowboys play every week. Oh, and guess what? They're playing the Vikings, but hey, not the Broncos, Packers, not the Bills, Patriots, not the Rams, Lions.
Heck.
I'd rather watch the Panthers Saints game, for crying out loud.
I'd rather probably watch. Yeah, I mean, you got Buffalo, New England. I'd take the Chargers in Kansas City.
Absolutely.
And I know Kansas City. Listen, Kansas City's on prime time all the time too. Don't get me wrong, but I'd take that better. Listen, with all of that said, Dallas is at home. Dallas at home is a different animal. Minnesota just really beat up on a team, and I feel like it's going to fall back to earth. Dallas minus 5.5, and give me over 47.5.
Yeah, I got the same. I got the under though. I'd love just to see the Vikings go in there and just punch them in the mouth.
This is one week that I guess I'll say Skull Vikings because I wouldn't mind seeing them win either. All right, Monday night game: Miami Dolphins visiting the Pittsburgh Steelers. I seriously went back and forth with this one for a couple of minutes, Tate. Dolphins have been playing some ball. If people don't realize, Dolphins have the same record as the Kansas City Chiefs. All of that said, I think Pittsburgh might have finally figured something out. My gut said take Miami, but I'm going to take Pittsburgh in on this one. And I am going to say that Pittsburgh covers the -3 and over 42.5.
Yeah, I got Steelers covering, and I do got the over too.
All right.
Yep. I just think it's cold. Miami's still from the Dolphins are still from Miami. They never play good in cold weather, even though they are playing better. And let's face it, it's the Steelers. Even though I don't know what they are, who they are, I can't ever pick them right.
Yeah, I listen. For all of this, folks, I might say go put money on the Dolphins because we aren't really good at picking it with the Steelers. But I will say that the Steelers, in my opinion, I think we actually skipped one, Tate. Did we talk about Baltimore and Cincinnati? I just realized. I'm sorry, folks. Baltimore and Cincinnati.
No, we got Baltimore, Cincinnati, and the Chiefs Chargers.
Oh, goodness gracious. I'm so sorry, folks. Baltimore versus Cincinnati. I'm taking Cincinnati. I'm taking Cincinnati plus the 2.5, and I'll take the over 52.5. I can't trust Baltimore anymore. Same thing. I can't.
No, I'm with you too. And Burrows is showing something. They had the game, I think, last week. That crucial fumble at the end there. They're just a
transformed
weird
Bengals spice.
Way
Bengals
different
spice,
team.
Everybody. Bengals spice.
Yep.
And I'm sorry, Chargers versus Chiefs. Humongous game, especially for the Chiefs.
Yeah, for both of them.
Yeah.
For both of them. And you know what? I was listening to radio this morning about being a Bronco fan. Who do you root for? And for me, it's just I'm with Mark Solerith, Stink, what they call him. Dude, I just want the Chargers to win. I know
I agree with you. I agree with you because I'd rather face the Chargers in the playoffs than the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah,
so.
But I do have the Chiefs winning, the Chargers covering, and the over.
All right, listen.
It's an Arrowhead. Like I said, man, I've been wrong a lot. I just until they're mathematically, if they lose this one, they're done.
You hope you're wrong again, but I'm going to be honest with you. You are going to be wrong. 4.5 point favorites.
Good.
4.5 point favorites. What have the Chiefs done to be 4.5 point favorites over the Chargers? I will take
kind of like
the
Alabama
Chargers.
getting into
I will take the Chargers plus
playoffs.
the 4.5, and you can give me an over 41.5. I think that the Chargers will pick off Patrick Mahomes at least once in this game. It might even be twice because they're going to force Kansas City to throw. And let's all be honest. What is the one way that Kansas City could possibly beat the Chargers? Oh, that's a run game. Yeah, they don't have that. Okay, they just have Patrick Mahomes. So Patrick Mahomes will do some things in this game, but the Chargers will end up winning.
Yeah.
All right, folks.
I got
the Chiefs.
But,
I got the Chargers. Chargers not going to charge it this week. All right, folks. That's what we got for you. We will hopefully have Sunday reaction for you by Monday next week, the Monday after Week 15. But stay tuned. Don't forget. Follow us on YouTube at Just a Couple Guys Talking Football. We're on Spotify, Just a Couple Guys Talking Football. But don't forget, hey, comment. We love it. We read them. Obviously, we read them, folks. But we will be out.
Yeah, and like I said, even though I went off about Shadur, I love them. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch
absolutely.
us.
Fire us up.
We're just having fun talking football.
Yes, sir.
Get passionate. I'm right about 100% of the time. So if you tune in to the show, you'll start to realize
absolutely.
that. But,
if folks, they don't call him the best color man in the business for nothing. So, all right, we'll talk to you guys soon.
I just kidding, man.